With a coat of many colors, favored by his father more than the others. Dreams from heaven burning in his mind, but every word made the hatred rise. See my sheep standing tall, he said. Sun, moon, stars all bow their heads. His brothers roll their eyes in pain, while Jacob quietly kept the dream. What God reveals, man may reject. What heaven speaks, some will resent. They laughed at the dream, but couldn't stop the plan, because God holds the future in his hands. They threw the dreamer in a pit, thought they could bury what God had said. Sold him away with silver in their hands, but destiny was already ahead. You can't stop a promise, you can't silence God's voice. What looked like the end of Joseph's story was only the start of God's choice. Sent by his father to find his brothers walking alone through fields and wonders. They saw him coming from far away, and jealousy decided his fate. They stripped the coat and cast him down an empty pit without a sound. Then traders passed on Egypt's road, and Joseph left with a heavier load. What God reveals, men may reject. What heaven speaks, some will resent. They laughed at the dream, but couldn't stop the plan, because God holds the future in his hands. They threw the dreamer in a pit, thought they could bury what God had said. Sold him away with silver in their hands, but destiny was already ahead. You can't stop a promise, you can't silence God's voice. What looked like the end of Joseph's story was only the start of God's choice. They threw the dreamer in a pit, thought they could bury what God had said. Sold him away with silver in their hands, but destiny was already ahead. You can't stop a promise, you can't silence God's voice. What looked like the end of Joseph's story was only the start of God's choice. Ooh.